We're talking air plants. They require very little attention. For those of you, like me, who don't have time to dote on your plants yet, they bring a lot of attention to themselves when they're placed throughout your home. So joining us now to tell us all about them, we have Shari Petrucci from the Western Mass Master Gardeners Association. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
Air plants, for those of us out there who don't know, what are they?
Well, the air plants belong to an evergreen family called the bromeliads, and they are epiphytes. Epiphyte plants do not need soil to grow into. Their roots are usually exposed in the air. Let me see if I can find one that has some roots in it.
But you don't need soil for them, which is the wild part.
No soil. The things that look like roots that grow on the bottom are what they use to cling to other trees.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're originally from the tropics, you know, the tropical environment in rainforests and things like that, and they cling to trees and mosses to grow. They absorb water through their leaves. Because they do need water. A lot of people think, oh, air plants, they don't need watering. They do need water.
How often would you water some air plants?
Well, depending if it's summer or winter, but you could give them a bath in a bowl or a sink about once or twice a week. And in between, you can just spritz them with a little bit of water like that.
So this is a plant that you can spritz on its leaves, because I know some you want to go right to the root.
Yes, like sedums and succulents.
Exactly.
They don't like to be wet. They like to be dry.
Air plants you can. There's over 500 species of air plants.
540 species.
Isn't that something?
And they, as they mature, they begin to develop pups.
And divide off.
And yeah, they branch out. These little offshoots are called pups, and once they get about a third the size of the mother plant, can you see that?
Yeah, everybody at home's looking right now.
Yeah.
So you can split them off.
You split that. Once it's a good size, you can rip it off or leave it on, because it will flower too. You can hang it and it starts to grow like in a ball.
What's the average shelf life? You were telling me earlier they only bloom once, but what's the shelf life of them
They
like?
live forever. They live
Really?
a very, very, very long time.
Now,
with the right conditions, of course.
After they flower, you said it's over, but the plant just returns to a dormant state and looks something like this?
Right. This one is actually starting to grow a flower. This one may have had one already or not. I'm not sure. I bought them from a wonderful lady at the Brimfield Fair, and she had gave me quite the instruction on how, you know, how to take care of them and all about them. She was amazing.
Now, Shari, let's talk about some of the different ways that you've presented them today. It's amazing what you can combine these things with.
Yeah,
so start over here.
I like to bring the, you know, this time of year especially, I miss the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
it's fall,
me too.
and I'm like, oh, where did summer go?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to have little arrangements of air plants like this in the house. It makes me feel like you know, it reminds me of the beach, and I think about it. I can sit near one, and I just, you know, I'm like, oh, remember when we went to the beach? It was so nice.
And it's so good to have plants in your home, too, because they provide the oxygen and they help clean up the air.
They do that, yes.
Now, good resting spots for them. You could put them in soil if you want, but they don't need it. But you could also use sand.
No, you can't put them in any soil.
Put them
that would kill it. That would kill it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everybody at home's listening to
Yeah,
that
don't
part.
put them in soil. Yeah, don't put them right next to a window, because they like bright filtered light. Like just pretend they're growing under a tropical tree somewhere. There's a little bit of filtered shade. But they grow in temperatures between say 50 and 90 degrees.
Perfect for your home.
Outside in the summer, they're absolutely beautiful, but be careful, because I did have one on a table outside and a bird swooped down and took it.
and they're not very heavy either, so
no, they're so light. This bird just came and took my plant.
Oh no, we don't want that, but you can put them, it's so versatile.
Yeah, they look like they're planted, but they're not. They're just laying right on top. This one's getting ready to flower, and as you can see, those roots again.
And these, they just help it cling.
They're just clinging roots that they cling on bark or rotting logs in the woods and things like that.
See, I'm not much of a gardener, but I think this is something that I could pull off.
You could pull it off, because all you have to do is this, hello.
Give it a little spritz every once in a while.
And then go to work.
And you're done.
You're done.
Easy enough.
Yeah, and that's once or twice a week. It's still pretty humid outside lately with the temperatures that we've been having, so I haven't had to give them a bath. You can tell when they need a bath, because the leaves start to get a little stiff and a little curly. This is a Medusa plant, and you can see that it's open here, but if it's very dry, those will close right up into cylinders. Really? Yeah, like something like that.
Now, this is the Medusa plant also, right?
Yeah, and the silvery color comes from the structures that are built into the leaves that actually act as receptacles for the water to absorb the water. So that's what gives them their silvery look. They come in all different kinds of shapes and sizes. They're absolutely beautiful.
And this is also a great embellishment for an arts and crafts kind of project.
Absolutely. This is great for all ages.
Well,
yeah, and it's so pretty. You can put them in the bathroom, you can put them in the kitchen, in the living room, anywhere.
And they last forever.
They last forever.
Save
As
money.
long as you take care of them.
That's true.
properly.
But easy enough. Spritz, spritz. You're good to go.
Spritz, and a soak in the bath once or twice a week, depending on.
I think that's what we all need.
Yeah.
A couple spritzes and a couple baths every once in a while.
You wish.
Yeah, Shari, thanks for stopping by today. More information is available on our website, mymassappeal.com.